Who should win the King of the Ring 2015? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, because tomorrow night we are going to find out who will be the new King of the Ring for the WWE. Now, I will say this. I really do like that the WWE brought back the King of the Ring tournament. The King of the Ring tournament in the past has made many, many big stars for the WWE. But my problem with it is this, that it's only like a 2-day event. I condemn the WWE for saying, you know what, let's have the King of the Ring on the network so that way people are enticed to buy the network so they can see who can win this King of the Ring tournament. I condemn the WWE on that. But really, to be honest here, the King of the Ring being only like a 2-day thing, come on, man. We can't like extend this for like 3 weeks. We can't have more superstars on the roster, have matches throughout like, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks on Raw. I mean, it would help Monday Night Raw episodes in my personal opinion. But, hey, that's just me. But at the end of the day, the WWE did bring back the King of the Ring. But my also other complaint with it is just that how little of a promotion that they gave the King of the Ring returning. Now, I don't check the network daily. I'll be honest here. I have the WWE network, but I'm not on it every day. Okay, I have other stuff to do. There's a lot of shows on Netflix I like watching. I like using YouTube on Xbox. I really only check out the WWE Network to like binge watch episodes of Countdown or check out the new shows that they have up there and see if I'm going to watch those ever again. That's when I really check out the WWE Network. Just being honest here. So I'm not like a regular programmer when it comes down to it. But when it comes down, when the commercials come on for the WWE Network, and this could be answered by you people who do watch the WWE Network more than me, did they show that one commercial that they were showing before Extreme Rules where it's like, check out what's new next week on the WWE Network? Did they show that commercial a lot? Because for me, I was confused because I remember I saw King of the Ring on there, and I said, wait, is WWE bringing back the King of the Ring? And it wasn't until Extreme Rules, till Michael Cole's like, yes, the WWE is bringing back the King of the Ring, and we'll decide the winner Tuesday on the WWE Network. I didn't know that until freaking Michael Cole promoted it on Extreme Rules. So were they promoting this weeks in advance? Because really, to be honest, if you're going to bring back the King of the Ring tournament, promote it very, very well, WWE. Give us time in advance. Announce it. This should have been announced like the Raw after WrestleMania. You know, once WrestleMania Raw is over, the next week on the next Raw, they should have announced, oh, by the way, the King of the Ring is returning. Then you could have set up qualifying matches, and we could have got excited for it a little bit more. That's just me. If you're going to bring back an event like King of the Ring that a lot of wrestling fans love and praise, you should be giving this more promotion, because that would help out your network at the end of the day. But that's just my nitpicking about the King of the Ring. It's time to talk about the 4 men who will battle for the King of the Ring trophy. We have R-Truth, Bad News Barrett, Sheamus, and Neville. Okay, first off, why is R-Truth in the semifinals? Don't get me wrong, I like R-Truth. He's a good talent, but what is with the WWE and their random love of R-Truth and giving him random pushes that make no sense? Like, R-Truth disappears off television, and then somehow, some way, he finds himself in good positions every single time. I mean, look at WrestleMania. What was R-Truth doing before WrestleMania? Absolutely nothing. And yet he found a way to avoid the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale and get himself inside the Intercontinental title ladder match. And now he beats Stardust to be in the semifinals for the King of the Ring. What is R-Truth doing to get this much love? I'm just saying this right now. There's no way in hell if R-Truth wins this tournament. If R-Truth wins this tournament, it just shows the WWE doesn't care about the King of the Ring. Just being real here. It's nothing against R-Truth in general. It's just that when you look at his booking and his character, it's just like we know where it goes with R-Truth. He shows up every once in a while, and then he disappears, and then he shows up again. And it's not like R-Truth is super hot. This is not like 2011 R-Truth that was really, really entertaining. This is like 2015 R-Truth where we can't really get a grasp of what his character really is. I think R-Truth could be a good TV character for the WWE, no doubt about it. But King of the Ring winner, especially because you're bringing this award back, Looking at Bad News Barrett, I wouldn't go as far as to say as Bad News Barrett is my favorite. I know a lot of people probably looking at the bracket and seeing who Bad News Barrett is facing and then seeing the other matchup that's going on, that Bad News Barrett would be the favorite to win this award. But really, to be honest here, I look at Bad News Barrett and I think about it, it's just like, if WWE gives him this opportunity, would it really mean anything? Would it really mean anything for Bad News Barrett at this point in his career? I mean, seriously, we've been waiting for this guy to go over the hump ever since. But every time it seems like this dude is about to go over the hump, something happens. His shoulder gets torn off. Oh, his back hurts. His knee hurts. He is out for 6 to 8 months. I mean, every time it seems like the Bad News Barrett character starts to gain some type of momentum, it's just like he's poof, gone, disappeared, off TV. It's because of X. And really, to be honest, if I'm the WWE, am I going to trust Bad News Barrett with this type of award? Am I going to give Bad News Barrett the moniker of King Bad News? I mean, I think the gimmick would work. I think he would be one of the best option to win this King of the Ring trophy. But to me personally, I don't think that the WWE should give it to Bad News Barrett. I think giving it to Bad News Barrett will just lead to more bad news and disappointment for us fans, because then we're going to get hyped up again. We're going to be like, yeah, WWE, you're going to do stuff with Bad News Barrett. And then all of a sudden, when he doesn't win the title, or he gets injured again and he's off TV, and then he wins the Intercontinental title for the 6th time, we're just saying, oh, look, it's the same old shit when it comes to Bad News Barrett. So when it comes to the Bad News Barrett and R-Truth match, even though I do feel like the WWE is going to give this to Bad News Barrett, I don't think either of those two should win the King of the Ring. The other matchup between Sheamus and Neville, those are the two that I think the WWE should give it to. When I look at Sheamus, he has gotten the King of the Ring title before. And yes, King Sheamus was one of the biggest jokes that the WWE has ever had. It was such a shame what they did with Sheamus back then. I don't see what point it would be to give Sheamus 2 King of the Rings. But then again, this is revamped heel Sheamus. And if this adds more to revamped heel Sheamus, I'll be all for him getting the King of the Ring. Especially him being the vanilla midget beater. I think it would be hilarious. He talks about he's the King of the Ring. He's better than all the vanilla midgets at wrestling. It'd be great. It would add more heel heat to this Sheamus character. But then again, I just think about it. It's like, why give it to Sheamus? Sheamus doesn't really need this. He doesn't need the King of the Ring. As much as I think it would add more to his character, Sheamus is already a multiple former time world champion. This guy can be in the main event at any time just because he's a part of the Breakfast Club. We all know he has the size that the WWE is looking for, and there's a bunch of different opportunities for him to get himself in a world title situation. I mean, he's probably one of the favorites to win the Money in the Bank this year. So really, why give this to Sheamus? I truly feel like the WWE, if you're going to give this man the new sensation tagline, make him feel like a new sensation. Make him feel like a big deal. I really do feel like the WWE should be thinking to give the King of the Ring to Neville. And no, this is not your casual internet smart talking here. Yeah, I mean, I've been on record of not being a Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan fan on here. But there's one wrestler I am a huge fan of. If there's one vanilla midget that I do really love a lot, it is Neville. And that is because Neville is someone that I feel like is massively underrated when it comes down to his talent. I think a lot of wrestling fans just view Neville as a one-move type of guy. All he does is just high-flying moves and that's it. But I see Neville as a great overall talent. And when it comes down to it, the WWE is putting a lot of stock into Neville. I mean, they gave him a tagline, the new sensation. Oh my God, they're really putting their cookies in the Neville basket right now. Vince is actually high on Neville. I mean, think about it. When you look at where Neville started in the WWE, you figured that, oh, he's just going to face a bunch of jobbers and we don't know what's going to be next of him. And then all of a sudden, he faces Seth Rollins, his second Raw match. He's facing Dolph Ziggler. He beats Bad News Barrett. And to me personally, when it comes down to it, yes, it may be a little bit too soon to give Neville the King of the Ring title. But really, to be honest, I am always someone who's under the belief, who gives a crap if it's too soon? If he's the hottest guy right now, and he's the guy that you could definitely rely on to really carry this title and make it feel like it's worth something, give it to him. Seriously, I think Neville is the guy right now that could actually carry the King of the Ring title and actually make it mean something. He could actually do something about it. And plus, there's no pressure from the WWE by giving him this King of the Ring title to force him in the main event scene. If you give it to a Bad News Barrett, people are going to wonder, hey, is this guy going to get a world title shot? You give it to a Sheamus, people are going to be dreading that he's getting a world title shot. With Neville, it will just be like, whoa, what a rookie year Neville's having so far. Neville, not only did he just have, all these really good Raw matches, he just won the King of the Ring. This guy may be going somewhere. And not only that, it shows that you guys may do something with Neville. It shows to us fans that you're not going to give up on this guy. And yes, I know WWE has failed with their past couple King of the Ring winners. Sheamus failed. I don't know why, because he was in the doghouse. I think he pissed in Triple H's oatmeal, and Triple H was really upset with him. William Regal, he could have pinned something, but Regal was doing some steroids, if you know what I'm saying. So he was taking the needle up the ass there. That failed. But we all know Neville. He's not doing any needles in the asses. I don't think he's going to piss in Triple H's oatmeal anytime soon or sneeze in Vince's face. I really do feel like with Neville being the King of the Ring, it would help solidify not only the tagline that you gave him, the new sensation, but it will give people hope that there is another young star in this company. Because when it comes down to it, we need a lot more young stars in this company. Right now, the only young stars fans really believe in this company is Bray Wyatt and the 3 Shield guys. Well, 2.5 Shield guys, because for whatever reason, people still hate Roman Reigns, but that's besides the point. There's only really 4 guys that we would consider young stars and to help carry this company. We need more. We need more young talent. Yes, it may be a little bit too early to give Neville this. Yes, it will make people that are really, really hardcore wrestling fans really believe that this guy may become a world champion by the end of this year. But for me, for someone who's just a Neville fan in general, for someone who wants the WWE to keep on pushing new talent, you should give Neville the King of the Ring title. You should make him King Neville. Add more to that tagline. He's not only the man gravity forgot, he's not only the new sensation, he's the King of the Ring. He's King Neville. I think it could do wonders for Neville, in my personal opinion, because he's a younger guy. He's someone that we know that the WWE is not going to pressure into the world title scene right away, and it would be something to show that the WWE cares about this guy moving forward. Look, Sheamus, wrong side of 30. I like Sheamus and all, but he's the wrong side of 30. R-Truth is definitely not in the good age department. Bad News Barrett, also on the wrong side of 30, plus he's injury prone. And let's not even forget Sheamus. Sheamus is also injury prone. Sheamus is not clean when it comes to his injury history. He's been injured multiple times this past year. So when it comes down to it, for me personally, the safe option, the best option to win the King of the Ring tonight on the WWE Network is Neville. But I feel like WWE is going to give it to Bad News Barrett. And if WWE gives it to R-Truth, then I don't know why they brought back the King of the Ring in the first place. If they give it to Sheamus, oh, guess what, fella? Sheamus is going to win that world title soon. Oh, who wants to see Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam? Please. Vince is already jacking off to his freaking Celtic Warrior taking on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Fuck Seth Rollins. Oh, but anyways, guys, who do you think should win the King of the Ring tonight? Leave your comments down below who you think should win the King of the Ring title. Should it be R-Truth? If anyone says R-Truth, I'll be surprised. Should it be Bad News Barrett? Should it be Sheamus? Or should it be the man that gravity forgot and the new sensation, Neville? Leave your comments down below. If you guys like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. Check out all my other videos that I have on this channel. Make sure you guys check out my rant off that I did with the In the Rope show. That should be in the description box down below as well. Alrighty, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy King of the Ring tonight. Peace.